Hey, what is up, squad? We are back with some more tier lists. Like, we have finished season 2 of Ninjago, and I'm hyped for this. Like, it was a pretty good season. I did like it. Majority of it was nice. There were some parts that I did think were a little bit interesting. The ending did feel rushed. Like, I will be honest with that. Like, I did feel the ending was a little bit rushed. I felt like they could have fleshed out a little bit on the choreography a bit more. I'm sad they didn't do much with the machine though. Like with the golden Spinjitzu machine, that just kind of felt neglected, especially for revealing it to be, freaking insane. As it was kind of similar with the Megatron too. Like, the Megatron, I was expecting more from the Megatron. So yeah, but we are doing our tier list right now. We have all these characters to rank. I did take out all like the minor characters that didn't show up very much or had like no impact, right? Like, like the reporter, the museum boss and stuff like that. It's just I can't really rank those people. Like even the skeletons aren't here because the skeletons didn't. Wait, I'm just trying to read. Did the skeletons do much? I don't think so, right? They didn't do anything really. Yeah, the skeleton people didn't do much, so they're also out of here. So these were like the main ones and the minor ones, right? So we're gonna rank this. As for, I also pulled up. Wait. I think I pulled up my last year. So this is the last ranking we had. This was our last ranking, right? So obviously I'm going to use this as a reference whether, a character has improved or not. So that would be definitely interesting to see. We'll see how, the differences compared from back then till now, right? So that is the best. All right. So let's just, so yeah, if you guys want early and uncut reactions, make sure to check out the Patreon. And if you want early edited reactions, check out the membership. And let's get right into it. All right, first things first, Nya. Nya, so I had her on A previously. I'll be honest with you. She didn't do much. By the way, I have Nya separate from Dark Nya. I feel like Dark Nya should be different, like, in my opinion. But now, as a whole, I feel like she didn't do much. She didn't have much of her showing that she did in season 1. Not much of the samurai appearing. She didn't do too much. Like, yes, she was our mechanic. She was coming in clutch, building the new machine and stuff like that. She also, came in clutch by showing, the new tank and stuff for like episode 4 and stuff like that. Other than that, other than being our mechanic, I don't know, man. She didn't do a whole lot where I expected her to be. So she was previously rank A, but I think I'm putting her in rank B. And also she fell for the dark call, by the way, the dark call ninja. So it's kind of an L on my books, man. So this is where I would put her. Okay, next one, Cole. What did I have Cole previously? Let me just check real quick. All right, so previously I had Cole at S tier. Also, we have an S plus tier this time. So Cole, obviously season 1 was better for Cole and like the 4 ninjas because they had a lot more development, right? This season was more focused on the Green Ninja, so we didn't have as much. But I did like what Cole did with like the Leviathan, and like his father, right? We kind of had that. So I think he gets to stay in S. Like I like the fact of where his character was. He stayed true to it. And we also got a little bit more when the father got revealed. So I'm glad with that. And also I like what he did with the Leviathan, freeing them. And Ice Powers are dope. All right, Misako. All right, Misako's an interesting one. We got so many reveals, but there's still so many questions, right? Like how did we didn't get like the full backstory, how she split, how she got to know Garmadon, right? And then we've kind of got this ambiguous, thing going on with Wu and her. So the question is like, to remain, what is going on? Like, it seems like a mess of a relationship, right? Like just a complete mess. So I don't know where we go from here though. So, but for now, she's pretty solid. Like, I think she was a pretty solid character. She knew Spinjitzu, which was pretty sick. She was pretty clean. She was doing all that research and stuff like that. So I think she was a necessary character, especially for Lloyd's growth, right? All right. So that's something different. Now we have Wu. Okay. Wu, he had some of his, goated moments, especially for rescuing Misako, right? I think he can stay on A. I think he stays A in my opinion. No changes to him. He's just, a solid character throughout. All right, now Garmadon. All right, previously Garmadon at S. I'll be honest, Garmadon in the first, when he had the mega weapons, he was lame as fuck. I'll just say it. Like, he just kept losing, and just kept losing his aura. Even then, like, he's a great villain, but then I just feel like this season, he just kind of didn't feel as great as he was in season 1. Like, season 1, maybe because he had fewer appearances, he was a cooler, right? He had better moments. Just like the shining moments are better than like the consistent moments. And he just kept losing, man. So I think I'll just put him at A. Obviously, I like the fact that we had that growth though. From I guess him just not wanting to fight Lloyd. And I like that consistent factor there. Also, I like the fact that he also changed back at the end. But obviously that's to be seen for next season, right? I don't know what's gonna happen next season. But yeah, for now he's a downgrade this season for me. So I would say he's in about A. All right, Dareth, no questions asked, S+. Like literally no questions asked, S+. He was a great comedic relief. Loved every bit of him. It was funny as fuck. Also came in clutch with the Stone Army. Like, damn. I loved everything about him. He was just a great character overall. All right, Kai grew. He grew as a leader. I like that. I actually might put him in S. He was an S for me. I liked every bit of him. Him, growing out of that phase of, always wanting to be the Green Ninja. His character definitely, toned down a lot in terms of that aggressiveness, right? He became more of a leader, took charge more of a role model for Lloyd as well. So I like that from him. Cole previously I had him at B, but I think I had him at A. I liked him. I think he was just solid overall. Bro was just dope. I mean, there was nothing noteworthy, but he was just consistent, right? Jay I had an A previously. I think I'm just going to keep him at A. He was sometimes a little bit annoying, but, I always liked lightning powers. I'm glad that they got their elemental, powers back a bit, though. Like, I felt like the first half of the season, they were so fucking nerfed. They felt so weak, just like compared to Lloyd, right? But I'm glad, later when they got the elemental blades, cool outfits as well, by the way. Probably the coolest design of the outfits I like so far, by the way. That was so fucking sick. But yeah, I'm just glad, he was pretty solid. And he was great comedic relief as well. I like his relationship with Nya, which was pretty interesting. But yeah. All right, Lloyd was top tier for me. Just like the consistent growth from him being a kid, him becoming older. I like that. That was nice. And then him getting stronger. And then even when he was losing, he was, still able to get back up. And I like that fact. And then just the Golden Ninja stuff, that shit was so goated. I wish they just did more with the robot, though, the mech. It just made no sense that you just made it get taken down after one hit by Nya. Like Dark Nya. That was just crazy. All right. We have Zane's father. I like Zane's father. He was just a nice character. As for, he came in clutch. I think I give him a high B. He came in clutch with the Destiny bounty, blocking the dark matter at after the Lloyd fight, right? So I think that was really, really nice. I liked his character. Super smart. It was just interesting the fact that what's his name again? Who abducted him again? I forgot his name, bro. I forgot his name. Yeah, but whoever abducted him, it was crazy that he was the one that abducted him and made him, make their bikes for them and the weapons. Bro, the Elixirs are so OP, by the way. The T's and Elixirs. I wonder, like, what kind of, what else they've got in these T's and Elixirs, like, what other stuff there is. But yeah. All right, the Dark Ninjas, bro, they were goated, man. I'll be honest, I'm gonna put Dark Ninjas at S. They were so fucking cool. I liked the entrance. The aura was nice. Dark J was very interesting with Nya, man. Like, damn, just doing the bad boy act. But yeah, I did like them overall. I just felt like it was kind of way too easy to take them down, though. I did think it was very, very easy. All right. Overlord. Overlord, S tier villain for me, man. Like, he was an S plus tier villain for me. He was a great villain. I like the fact that he orchestrated everything, including Garmadon, right? Just to, set him free. Just everything was a plan for him to overtake Garmadon. I liked his choreography and the fight with Lloyd, which was fucking sick, by the way. I wish they had that for the final episode. That choreography was so fucking awesome. But we just resorted to kind of the energy. Like, don't get me wrong, I did like the final episode, but I think the previous episode was better with the setup of the fights and stuff like that. It was just a better setup overall. But I did like him overall. I liked his final form. Like the kind of slug looking dragon. It was definitely interesting. I never would have guessed that he was a dragon at the end of the day, man. So that was definitely interesting. All right, we have Scales. Yeah, what happened to Scales, man? I think we'll get more of them in the next few seasons. But Scales was, he was trying to hatch his mastermind plan. He was smart for taking down Garmadon, like pushing him off the helicopter and then taking over. But then after that, after releasing the Stone Army, I don't know, he's like low A and high B for me around this area. I might put him high B. I do think he's, it was a pretty good character. I do like Pythor better. I wonder if Pythor will make a comeback. I assume he will, right? Because Wu didn't die. So that means Pythor probably didn't die too, right? He probably just went invisible and then just ran away or something. I don't know, man. All right. What's his name again? Fuck, I forgot his name. But yeah, we've got the leader of the Fan Vipers. He's okay. They didn't really have much individualism this season compared to the previous season. Where did I have him previously? B, right? I think I'll move him to C. I think all the previous leaders, I'm gonna have them at C. They weren't as, prevalent in this season compared to the last season. So this is where I would have them. Wait, where did I put Scales last season, by the way? I think I had him high. Yeah, I had him high B. Okay. Yeah, he had a little bit of mid B. Yeah, it was more mid B. Oh yeah, I had Lloyd mid B last season, but this season he was great. All right, we have the General Koza. General Koza, I like his design. He was cool. I liked his voice. Dude, I'll be honest, it was hard to hear what he was saying half the time, bro. Like with that filter, with that dark voice filter, it was so hard to hear what he was saying generally half the time, man. It was actually crazy. Okay, but I do like him. I think it was pretty cool. I actually like him high B. All right, you have the Giant Stone Soldier. Bro, this Giant Stone Soldier we only saw in the museum episode, right? Like, they didn't have any more Giant Stone Soldiers in the army, which I found really, really interesting. Like, he was just by himself, just the one Giant Stone Soldier. But I think he was so broken, though. Like, I feel like he was stronger than General Koza. But I did like the design of him. I think it was cool as hell. So I'm going to put him around low B. All right, then you just got the Stone Army, just like the fodders. They were okay. They were kind of useless. I'm just surprised at how, for being the strongest army, they were really weak, Like, yes, they were indestructible, but they just felt so useless. So I'm going to just put them at C. High C. All right, General Soto. Dude, I want to see more of Soto. I definitely want to see what else he can do. I want to see more of him. I want to know more of his past. We got to see that one flashback of him trying to find the Dark Island, which they did find, but hopefully we get more of him. I think he's just a low B for me for now. His crew, I'll put C, low C. What is this? The monster, the Grundle? Yeah, the Grundle. The Grundle was an interesting villain, like a minor villain. But it's like, it felt like it didn't do too much. It was just a creature. I think, yeah, I didn't like it too much. It was D. All right, the army, they were so bad, bro. Like, the army was just so useless, the Serpentine army. They just got cooked at every step. They were just ordered around by Garmadon. They were just trash in general. They just got completely fucked by the Stone Army as well, man. All right, Darkly's boarding school boys. Okay. Where would I put them? They were kind of funny, man. I actually liked them quite a lot. They even like, sabotaged in the race against the ninjas. I was surprised they did that, by the way. Why did they sabotage the ninjas? Why did they not sabotage like, someone else? I thought they were like on good terms, like after that episode, but no. But I did like them, so I'm gonna put them in the B. I actually like them more. Parents, fucking go to parents, by the way. Like, just Jay's parents coming in clutch during the race, giving all the fuel. I like them. I like them for that. That was just top tier to me, right? Where did I have them previously? Bro, I had the mom at D and the father at C previously. But that was a big jump. S+. Yeah, I like that. All right, we got Cole's father. Where did I have him previously? C? I think he stays mid-C. Like, we didn't get too much of him. I did like the singing, though. I do like him as a character, but, we just don't get enough of him, right? Mailman. Bro, Mailman didn't do much this season, huh? A little bit sad. It was S status for me. Today, the season, just trying to think. Yeah, he did nothing, man. Other than being in the race. The race was cool. He's getting a downgrade, unfortunately, Mailman. Oh, Postman. That's his name, right? Postman. He's an A for me. Postman. So, yeah. I wish we get more of him. Like, to me, he was kind of like season 1 Dareth. Like, Dareth was the season 2 Postman, pretty much. But yeah, Darknya, bro. Darknya was so goated, bro. Like, what the hell? We had the Spinjitzu. Took out pretty much the 4 ninjas. She soloed the fucking Stone Army by herself. Soloed Lloyd's, Lloyd's mech weapon, the golden weapon. The golden mech. Like, what the fuck? That was crazy. She just took out pretty much, like, she was literally the entire army by herself of the Dark Army. I was like, what the hell? And I really like, her Crimson Spinjitzu. Hopefully she does retain that, but probably not, right? That's probably something her Dark Self could do. I don't know about the actual now, but yeah. But yeah, this is my list, I think. I think this is pretty much all like the main and minor characters. There's probably some other characters that aren't here that maybe you guys want me to rank as well. Just, comment someone that I might have missed that was, I mean, I took out some of the minor characters, like the really, really minor ones, which I would have put because, like, for the last character tier list, I had the don't know tier list, right? I didn't know where to rank them because we didn't see enough of them, right? They would have probably just been in that category. But yeah, if there was another like minor or major character that I missed, just let me know down below in the comments and I'll just reply to your comment of where I would put them. But yeah, this is where I think my final list would be. Yeah, I think there's just everyone. But yeah, let me know down below what you guys think, and also let me know where you guys would put your, or just let me know your top 5 characters of the season, like who you guys think was your favorite and stuff like that. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this tier list ranking. And we're going to be starting season 3 next, by the way. I'm so fucking hyped. But yeah, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, comment down below, and I'll catch you guys next time. Laters.